listen to this.
Pero escucha esto.
The Lord,
El Señor,
the God of our Lord Jesus,
el Dios de nuestro Señor Jesús,
the God of Israel,
el Dios de Israel,
He has spoken with me
Él ha hablado conmigo
about the coming of the Messiah.
acerca de la venida del Mesías.
Listen, precious people.
Escucha, pueblo precioso.
I want to begin
Yo quiero comenzar
with what is about to happen to the earth.
con lo que está por ocurrir a la tierra.
Something is about to happen to the earth.
Algo está por ocurrir a la tierra.
March 14,
El 14 de marzo
2010.
2010,
Our Father in heaven
nuestro Padre en el cielo
visited with me in a mighty way.
me visitó de manera muy poderosa,
Very mighty.
muy poderosa,
And spoke with me
y habló conmigo
about the events
acerca de los eventos
that are about to befall the earth.
que están por caer sobre la tierra.
In that vision,
En esa visión,
the glory of the Lord came.
la gloria del Señor vino.
And when I was standing before the glory,
Y cuando yo estaba parado delante de la gloria,
He let me know
Él me hizo saber
that He was inside the glory.
que Él estaba dentro de la gloria.
And then
Y entonces,
the voice of God the Father
la voz de Dios el Padre
spoke from inside the glory.
habló desde adentro de la gloria.
What did He say?
¿Qué fue lo que Él dijo?
The Father in heaven,
El Padre en el cielo,
Jehovah Elohim,
Jehová Elohim,
He said,
Él dijo,
look and see
mira y vea
what is about to befall the earth.
lo que está por ocurrir en la tierra,
What is about to befall the earth.
lo que está por ocurrir sobre la tierra,
Muy, muy pronto.
muy pronto.
And then He lifted me up
Entonces Él me levantó
and took me across the earth.
y me llevó por toda la tierra.
Today is 20th.
Hoy es el 20,
Just a few days ago,
hace unos pocos días apenas,
March 14,
marzo 14,
2010.
2010,
And He lifted me up
y Él me levantó
and showed me the earth.
y me mostró la tierra.
Then He brought me to the center.
Y entonces me trajo al centro.
And He brought me
Y Él me trajo
between North America and South America.
entre América del Norte y el Suramérica.
And then,
Y luego,
by voice,
por voz,
He said, look,
Él dijo, mira,
there is going to be a massive historic earthquake.
va a haber un terremoto masivo histórico
Visit the earth.
visitando la tierra.
One of them
Uno de ellos
starts from the center
comienza desde el centro,
between North America and South America.
entre América del Norte y el Suramérica,
It goes north.
y va hacia el norte.
And I shaking the earth
sacudiendo la tierra
towards the north.
hacia el norte.
Then he wrote
Y entonces él escribió
on a piece of paper,
sobre un pedazo de papel
and he presented to me.
y él me lo presentó a mí.
What was written there?
¿Qué fue lo que estaba escrito allí?
He wrote,
Él escribió
the great north earthquake.
el gran terremoto del norte.
God is saying
Dios está diciendo
that time is over.
que ya se acabó el tiempo.
The kingdom of God is near.
El reino de Dios está cerca.
The Lord,
El Señor,
he is now shaking the earth.
Él está ahora sacudiendo la tierra.
The Lord
El Señor,
is rebuking sin.
Él está reprendiendo el pecado.
The Lord
El Señor,
is preparing the way
Él está preparando el camino
for the coming of the Messiah.
para la venida del Mesías.
I see a historic earthquake.
Un maremoto histórico.
Repent!
Arrepiéntate.
Repent!
Arrepiéntate.
Repent!
Arrepiéntate.
I see an earthquake.
Yo veo un terremoto.
The Bible says
La Biblia dice
in Matthew 24,
en Mateo 24,
verse 7,
versículo 7,
that before the Messiah comes,
que antes que venga el Mesías
there will be famines
habrá hambrunas
and earthquakes
y terremotos
in various places.
en diferentes lugares.
The Lord spoke with me
Bwana alinena nami
on March 14,
kwa tarehe 14 mwezi wa 3,
2010.
2010.
Jehovah,
Yehova,
the Father of our Lord Jesus,
Baba wa Bwana wetu Yesu,
the God of our Lord Jesus,
Mungu wa Bwana wetu Yesu,
He spoke with me again
alinena nami tena
about the coming of the Messiah.
kuhusu kuja kwa Mesihi.
What did the Lord say?
Bwana alisema nini?
Listen to this vision.
Mkasikize haya maono.
The Lord, He lifted me up above the earth.
Bwana akaniinua juu ya nchi.
He lifted me above the earth. And when He had lifted me up above the earth,
Alipokuwa ameniinua juu ya dunia,
and then the voice said,
sauti ikasema,
come and see
njoo uone
what is about to happen to the earth.
yale yako karibu kuitendekea dunia.
Come and see
Njoo uone
what is about to happen to the earth.
ambayo yako karibu kuitendekea dunia.
Meaning before the earth. And then immediately,
Alafu mara moja
on my left side,
katika mkono wangu wa kushoto
was the thick glory of the Lord.
kulikuwa na utukufu mwingi wa Bwana
In the cloud of Jehovah.
katika wingu la Yehova.
And immediately,
Na mara moja
He started speaking from there.
akaanza kunena toka pale.
And what did He say?
Na alisema nini?
Listen, precious people.
Mkasikize watu wa dhamana.
He took me to the center
Akanipeleka katikati,
between South and North America.
katikati ya Marekani kusini na Marekani kaskazini.
In the middle of South America
Katikati ya kusini Amerika
and North America.
na Amerika kaskazini.
And what did I see?
Niliona nini basi?
Then I saw one earthquake
Basi nikaona tetemeko la ardhi moja
beginning from the center
ikianza
and going all the way to North America.
na ikienda mpaka kaskazini ya Amerika.
And it was a historic earthquake.
Na ilikuwa ni tetemeko ya ardhi ya kihistoria.
Historic earthquake.
Tetemeko ardhi wa kihistoria.
Temblor más grande y más largo que hemos sentido hasta ahorita. Montañas hicieron polvo, pero siguen ahí.
Between Mexico and Southern California, 3:40 p.m. on Easter Day 2010. A 7.2 magnitude earthquake hits the Mexican state of Baja California, about 50 miles south of the border. But it can be felt throughout the region. They'll be talking about the Easter quake on the border and the waves it fostered for a long time.
Pictures that you're seeing right now come specifically from that city of Mexicali, and you see the devastation. Here you see the Chamber of Commerce in that city, broken windows, big structural damage, and also this hospital that had to be evacuated right away after the earthquake hit this area. Patients had to run out of there. As you also see, stores where the shelves were basically left empty because they fell off during this earthquake, 7.2 magnitude earthquake. So that's the situation right there in the city of Mexicali, Don.
Get right to what a lot of people are talking about, an earthquake striking Baja California.
And Amber's here with us. A lot of people talking about this here in Arizona.
Yep, they are feeling it. The 5.6 magnitude quake hitting right near the California-Arizona border just south of there into Mexico. This is the map from the USGS showing the reported feeling of the earthquake. So all those blue squares you see are people that have reported feeling that shaking, including our own Allison Rodriguez, also feeling it in downtown Phoenix.
All of a sudden, I'm just laying there, and I'm rocking, and I'm on the phone with my husband, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's an earthquake right now.
Baja California has been hit by an earthquake measuring 7.2 on the Richter scale, one of the strongest in decades. It was felt hardest in the border city of Mexicali, where 2 men were killed and others are believed to be trapped in the ruins of their homes. An estimated 20 million people felt the tremors.
This was the biggest earthquake to hit this region, and just to put it in perspective a little, this was bigger than the 1989 Loma Prieta quake that collapsed part of the Bay Bridge in San Francisco. A lot bigger than the 1994 Northridge quake that caused so much damage in Los Angeles. A lot of people in these parts say they have never felt anything so strong.
The quake was so powerful, people felt it more than 300 miles away in Las Vegas.
That was the scariest thing I've ever experienced.
The most severe damage is south of the border. Mexicali, Mexico is just 19 miles from the epicenter.
We were just looking around, and everything was falling off the shelves. Everything was on the ground. People were screaming.
In Tijuana, people didn't feel safe inside. Outside, power lines were down, roadways cracked. The quake and its aftershocks rippled as far north as the Bay Area.
It's probably felt by at least 20 million people at this point.
Property damage has been reported in Southern California. But in El Centro, California, near the border of both states, a liquor store owner lost nearly half his inventory.
It was a bad earthquake. It shook violently. I've never seen anything like this before.
And in San Diego, a student playing guitar got way too much reverb for comfort.
And just look at what this earthquake did to this grocery store here. Half the goods are simply on the floor at this point. The hotel that we checked into last night, the mini bar and the TV set were on the floor. All of the lamps were broken. This earthquake, it's going to take a little while to assess the damage.
The earthquake and the aftershocks were felt over thousands of square miles in 2 countries. An estimated 20 million people felt it.
Listen, I want to go to the phone now to Michelle Tapia. She is in Brawley, California. She said she is feeling the aftershocks. We saw some of the water splashing out of the pools here.
We have not felt a shake like that since about 1979, 30 years ago.
There is going to be a massive historic earthquake.
Va a haber un terremoto masivo histórico.
From the center.
Comienza desde el centro.
Between North America and South America.
Entre América del Norte y el Suramérica.
It goes north.
Y va hacia el norte.
And I saw it.
Y yo lo vi.
están por la verga. Mira, ¿cómo se siente todavía?
Estoy temblando.
Tu madre, ¿viste cómo se hacía el carro, mami? ¿Y sabes cuándo fue cuando
No,
paramos ahorita?
el este del Oxxo, así era.
Ajá, los postes y todo.
Sí, apenas, porque no tengo que la muchacha se bajó el carro y las canastas.
A strong earthquake south of the U.S.-Mexico border has swayed high-rises in downtown Los Angeles and San Diego and been felt in Southern California and Arizona. The 7.2 magnitude quake struck Sunday afternoon in the Mexican state of Baja California, about 30 kilometers southeast of the state's capital, Mexicali. 3 strong aftershocks were reported within an hour. The quake was felt as north as Santa Barbara in California.
From the epicenter of the earthquake, it ruptured in both directions along the fault, down towards the northern tip of the Gulf of California and also towards the northwest through the Sierra Cucapá Mountains. And what we've seen since the time of the earthquake is a very extensive surface rupture through the Sierra Cucapá Mountains.
The earthquake also caused a rise in the water table. In many spots we found that water had come to the surface, creating ponds, which in some cases engulfed entire residences. Damage extended more than 100 kilometers from the epicenter and affected many cities, particularly Mexicali, Calexico, and El Centro.
Temblor más grande y más largo que hemos sentido hasta ahorita. Montañas hicieron polvo, pero siguen ahí.
Now listen.
Ahora escucha.
Matthew 24.
Mateo 24.
Verse 36 on.
Versículo 36 en adelante.
He says.
Él dice.
No one knows the day.
Nadie conoce la hora.
Or
el día. Nadie sabe el día.
No one knows the day.
Nadie sabe el día.
And the hour.
Ni la hora.
Not even the angels.
Ni siquiera los ángeles.
Not even the Son of Man.
Ni siquiera el Hijo del Hombre.
But he says.
Pero él dice.
There would be.
Habrá.
Preliminary signs.
Señales preliminares.
Introductory signs.
Señales introductorios.
But when you see as a church.
Que cuando ve en la iglesia.
Then you can say.
Y decir.
Behold.
He aquí.
Our Savior is coming.
Nuestro Salvador viene.